Hello y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a video addressing the problems on our 1855 Oliver turbo diesel. It's a 1971 model, so she's 50 years old this year. That's old. I can say that because I'm not 50, but as some of y'all OGs remember, we had pretty much all this apart down to the rear end last year. Not last year, 2 years ago, rebuilding it. Resealed the PTO unit. We pretty much changed the gaskets, took a look at the hydraulic oil pan on all the reservoir and all that. Rebuilt the pump, priority block, changed filters I think 3 times throughout the whole deal. Fun stuff in a way, but we're gonna have to do some of that again because this gasket right here, not sure how or why, but it blew out from about here to here, and that's where the bolt's supposed to be, right there. Somehow it just got messed up. So I mean, things happen, so we're gonna have to redo that. Another problem that I'd like to show y'all is this injection pump, as you can see, is leaky. Diesel, of course. It's got exhaust leak there and one there. Besides that, there's not much else wrong with it. I mean, it's solid. Maybe a little bit out of this fuel thingy right here. I can't remember what's that called. Mechanical fuel pump, I think is what it is. But yeah, and then I guess some things to make it look better. We need 2 pieces of all thread so we can put the battery box holder back on and stop using these rubber straps, which I fear will fly off and hit me in the balls if I look at it any longer. So I'm gonna move back here. One problem that actually fixed itself was the hydraulic stack over here for the remotes. She was leaking. Not anymore. Not sure what we did, but it doesn't. And then one thing that I'm sure happy doesn't leak anymore is anything over here, minus the brakes, which would leak if we had hydraulic fluid in it. But I mean, the priority block doesn't leak like it used to. It used to be dripping everywhere. I mean, on our white, I'm not sure what's going on, but the filter housing leaks a lot. This doesn't even make a drop. What if we bled it? I might bleed it next time we put oil in it, which we probably won't. Nice Sparky. Don't clone me. But I mean, the hydraulic pump doesn't leak. This hose right here had a problem with that in our old pump because it used to vibrate a lot. It was going bad. Ran a lot of air through that thing because this had leaks everywhere. Had to bleed it every time I ran it. But I mean, that hose would just rattle itself to death. It doesn't do that anymore, which is good. I'm glad. Because, ow, get down. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Besides one more thing, and that's the hydraulic lines under here for the power steering. Also driven by the hydraulics. They're going bad. I mean, when you tilt the steering wheel, which is how us tall people get out. Dad, he's shorter than me, and he doesn't have to tilt the steering wheel to get off this thing, but I do. And he yells at me every time for it, because when I do, if it's running, it leaks fluid out of those things, like a steady, constant flow. Like a hydraulic line, it's just gone. I'm guessing one of the flares on the fittings is just toast. But to my knowledge, those are not the easiest thing to replace in the world at all. Like, I'd rather tear that apart 2 more times than do those. What I've heard. Because you gotta tear the tank out, and then it's just tight and no room to do anything. I believe I saw Oliver 66 Farm Boy. I think I watched him do a video on this. And he didn't make it look too challenging, so maybe we'll do that sooner or later. Well, we were gonna attempt to do it. Damn trucks. We were gonna attempt to do it until that gasket blew out, but I don't know. We may still do it, we might not. Sparky, shut up. But yeah, that's probably gonna be it for this video today. I mean, I don't know. What's an Oliver video without a start? So. Y'all are lucky. Dad would not approve based on the fuel amount, which is pretty much non-existent. The other day, it fired up in 2 seconds. I give it 1.5. Man, I think these things sound wonderful. All right. If y'all still watching, thank you. But that's gonna be it for today. Have a good one.